Hello pet parents, and welcome to another edition of Cooking for Your Pets. I'm Robert Semrow, and I'm back here in the kitchen, and I have got something that's really fun, extremely simple, and extremely healthy. I really love this recipe. I'm gonna be sharing with you a chicken, quinoa, and turmeric recipe that is very, very fun to make, and it's even better for our pets, and that's the thing that I really enjoy about it. So we're gonna start off with 2 cups of quinoa. Quinoa is such a wonderful seed to be working with because it really is the definition of a superfood. It's high levels of essential amino acids, as well as its nutritional value, top level, really outstanding. Now, when you're working with quinoa, the thing you've got to remember, you've got to wash it thoroughly. After you've done that, it's very simple. Boil it for about 15 minutes, let it cool down. The really great thing about this too is, as long as your pup's stomach is tolerating it, you can be mixing it in with any of the things that you're serving, and that's one of the things that I like to do because, again, it is very healthy. Now, I'm gonna add in 2 cups of chicken, and I'm using chicken breast. I boiled it, and then I put it into a food processor and I minced it up because I'm keeping this limited ingredients here. I'm gonna use these as the base of my treat. So let's get that in there. I wanna keep this healthy. So I'm gonna be putting in here 1 tablespoon of coconut oil that I've warmed up to a liquid level here. Coconut oil is so good. Really, think about it. We're all using it on the human side. Same thing for our pets, filled with antioxidants, so many wonderful properties that it brings to our body, and it works with our body. So I'm gonna go ahead, and one of the most important things that it's gonna do is it helps our bodies to absorb minerals. And that's really important here as we get into the turmeric. So let's get that mixed in. So next up, I've got the turmeric. Now, all turmeric is not created equal, which is why I'm using, and I want to thank our sponsor, Natura Pets Organics. I'm using their turmeric because 92% of it is curcumin. That's important because that's the active part of the plant that has the most health benefits. And that's really important here. We want it to be absorbed into their system because turmeric, as you've been reading on the internet and people have just been raving about, really works well with our bodies, from digestive issues to cognitive issues, arthritis, you name it. Now, folks are seeing impact also on every body system because it's an adaptogen, and we've talked about adaptogens before. Works with the body to help restore and build back the body systems. It's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, so many wonderful things about this. It's antioxidant rich. We're gonna put this in here now, and we're gonna mix it on in. But there's one last thing that you've got to know about working with turmeric, and that is you need something to activate it. So I'm gonna use a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and that's gonna activate it. Turmeric moves through the system fairly quickly, which is one of the reasons I'm gonna use this in a treat. I also have used paste in different meals. You want to introduce it throughout the day. But we've got to make sure we activate it. I'm gonna put this in here. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just bring this all together. I don't need a blender or a mixer or anything like that. I'm just gonna do it by hand. It's all gonna come together really nice. All right, so I mixed it all together. Very simple, very easy. That's why it's so important to mince the chicken so you can kind of use it as a paste, bringing the quinoa, the turmeric, everything all together here. Now, I didn't go fancy with a rolling pin. I used my hands, as you can see. My favorite little cookie cutter, my little bone shape here, and then we just simply go in, cut them out. We're gonna get them on the pan here. I've got the oven preheating 350 degrees. Once I've got them all laid out here, I'm gonna cook them for about, 15, 20 minutes. If I want them to be more bone, hard type, I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer. If I want them to be more soft chews, a little bit less. You know your oven, cook them to that degree. And as always, depending upon the size of the cookie cutter that you're using, remember, you're gonna get more treats, less treats. Make them size appropriate for your dog. And also remember, these are treats. Now this is a very, very healthy treat, but again, it's still a treat. So it's in addition to, not in place of any meal. I'm gonna get these all punched out here, get them in the oven, and then we're really gonna enjoy this. All right, so we let them cook for 20 minutes, cool down. They're right here. Zoe is gonna enjoy these, and I'm gonna treat her throughout the day, get the turmeric throughout her system, the quinoa. It is really gonna be a nice, healthy way to treat her. I hope you'll take these steps real easy. Treat your pets, treat them healthy. Make sure that you're using good supplements, good health throughout the year. Thanks for joining us here on Cooking for Your Pets. Hey pet parents, that was a lot of fun, and I wanna thank all of you for joining us. I also wanna thank our sponsor, Natura Pets Organics, for sponsoring this episode. We really appreciate that. And if you want to get more information about them, about their education, about their supplements, so many wonderful things that they have going on, visit them at naturapets.com. Let's make sure we keep the conversation going in the comment section below. Let us know how your pups love this treat. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more great recipes coming your way.